Let's see here. Okay, Governor, I'm recording, and congratulations first off on the victory tonight. Your thoughts on the race in general?
I'm very excited. It's always exciting and thrilling to win a race, particularly for governor. This is the second time, and I just want to thank the voters of Nebraska, the citizens of Nebraska, for this margin of victory and for the opportunity to continue to serve as governor.
It was a big win night for the Republican Party in general. Congressman Jeff Fortenberry receiving re-election results, and of course some big wins for John Bruning and other Republican candidates around the area. Your thoughts on that?
Well, again, I think there's going to be a great Republican year, both at the state level here in Nebraska, at the local level, and of course all across America. I'm very excited for our three congressmen, Congressman Fortenberry, Congressman Lee Terry, and Congressman Adrian Smith. They are now going to be part of a Republican majority in the House of Representatives, and they're going to have the opportunity to do what we're doing here in Nebraska. Slow the growth of federal spending, balance the budget, and keep the focus on job creation.
What about federal health care reform from that standpoint, too?
I made it abundantly clear. I believe we should repeal the current law, replace it with a more positive alternative that focuses on reducing the cost of health care. That's what Nebraskans overwhelmingly wanted done. We've got a good health care system, but we need to make it better. And the key is reduce the cost of medical care and slow the growth of the premium increases. And this bill didn't do it. The bill that was passed by the President and the Democrats in Congress raises taxes, cuts Medicare, and premiums are going to continue to go up. That's why Nebraskans and Americans are opposed to it.
Now you begin the task of rolling up your sleeves and dealing with a 2-year budget cycle. Your thoughts about that? Seems like it's going to be pretty steep here, at least for the next couple of years.
We have, I believe, one more 2-year financial challenge, and I'm going to focus like every Nebraskan has done on their own budget. When revenues are down, families had to reduce their expenses. When business revenue is down, they reduce their expenses. That's what we need to do in state government. I am determined that we're going to balance the budget without raising taxes. Within that climate, we will prioritize education funding because I believe that's our most important funding obligation, but we're going to do it without raising taxes.
What about the state's cash reserve? What's that in? What shape's that in now?
The state's cash reserve, we've got $325 million. We've said all along we wanted to use part of it in the last 2-year budget cycle, and we did, and now we will use a significant portion as we try to balance the budget over the next 2 years. Because we had that cash reserve, we're in better shape to move forward to make less dramatic reductions and a smoother outcome for the people who depend on government funding.
What other challenges lie ahead here in the next year or so, not only with the state budget, but just with anything in general with the state?
I think generally what it's going to be all about, focus on jobs, continue to do all we can like we're doing right now on jobs. Try to do everything we can to create a more business-friendly, tax-competitive environment. And again, prioritize education because education is about hope and opportunity. When you can give a young man or a young woman who maybe has grown up in less fortunate circumstances hope and opportunity through a good education, then they can grow up, get a job, take care of their family, and the sky's the limit. And I want to continue to do that for every young person here in Nebraska.
Is it possible maybe with the state budget concerns there could be maybe furloughs implemented again here down the road?
It's way too early to tell. I appreciate that everybody's working with us. We've already got the state unions to agree to the salary increases, which will be a freeze over the next year, a 2% raise after that. I'm very, very pleased we were able to work that out.
All right.